Hello everybody, welcome back to another Magic the Gathering live design session number 3 for Moxtober this month, designing Magic the Gathering cards for the event, annual event that takes place during October, just like Inktober and other spin-offs. There's its own prompt. You can see more info by doing Command Moxtober, but this is days number 14 through 20. I don't like to work ahead for this stream here, but I mean we're just about to get to day number 20. We're on 19 right now, but card wise I'm at 14, and then we'll work our way through. As you can see already, big on the screen right now is a card editor called Magic Set Editor. It's very useful for showing visually what these card designs are. This isn't a graphic design thing, it's a game design thing, but it's nice to have the visuals there, especially when you can see whether your designs fit in that text box. That's a big one. Day 14 is up on here, and the prompt for that was dark. But yeah, so how is everybody doing? Hey and bye, says Agent Wah. Thanks for stopping by, Agent Wah. Any amount of time that's very nice of you. All right, let's jump right into it. I haven't done any designing ahead of time. I like to try to go and talk through my thinking and designing while live. Actually, well, that's also challenging to do. That does come with its limitations. Sometimes if you're like a magic design hobbyist like I am, it can take hours or even days to come to an iteration of a card that you're happy with. Because of the live designing, we're constrained to just keep it snappy and just move on when you have something that's good enough. Yeah, so I like to maybe try to keep this to maybe up to 20-25 minutes, but I've gone over that per card, but I've gone over that for sure as I talk through it and hem and hawed. Yeah, okay, so let's start with the prompt for day 14 is dark. So one of the things I thought about was what happens, what creatures of the night occur. Well, one of them, of course, vampire is a very popular one, but we already used vampire, and that is an important bit to mention here, because my project here is not just designing any kind of cards for Moxtober, is to design a lycanthrope for each day. And I want to use a different animal type. So werewolf is the most popular lycanthrope, but there you can have like as you can see, a were-bat or a were-whatever. Some of them are a bit sillier, but that's fine, because we're part of creativity during the playing around phase is to let yourself get a little bit silly with it, like were-raccoons. And actually, vampire here is my point. We've used vampire on this card here, so what I want to do is not repeat creature types across all the cards in the project. Only if a creature type is used on a card, no other card can use it. So now that I've used a vampire, monk, and raccoon, I can't have any more vampires, monks, or raccoons. So what I landed with was gargoyles. Actually, especially so thinking of the TV series Gargoyles, where they, at nighttime, they're alive and stuff, and they're moving about, but during the daytime they turn to stone. I know there's, this is also a thing they do in D&D and other magic cards as well, but sometimes the rules for when they come alive can be a little different. But because we're using daybound and nightbound, we're going to go and use the gargoyle thing. Now, there is a couple things going on here at the same time, which is a gargoyle becomes alive at night, right? From its stone, this one at least, from its stony state. But at the same time, it also transforms. It's because it's also a lycanthrope. So it has two transformations. It becomes alive, but it also adds on features of a bat. So it looks a lot more, maybe you could say grotesque, monstrous, but it might look a little bit more regal and such as a gargoyle during the day. Maybe one that doesn't look too intimidating and such. but looks like a majestic thing, but then it's really like rah at nighttime. Okay, so you see me filling in stuff already. They're kind of staples of gargoyles and also of bats. So gargoyle having defender, I agree with continuing that pattern for this one. That kind of shows it does not attack at all. It could still block. You could throw a knight in the way, or not a knight. Oh, actually it is a knight. Okay, let's talk through the other creature types as well. Harris, heard gargoyles getting a remaster. Oh, that's right. You know, that is so funny. There's going to be a live action gargoyles. I actually did. I thought ahead and already put gargoyles in reference to TV show in my imagining of this card slot here before the announcement of the live action that's going to be happening. That's a pretty big coincidence. Pretty funny. Maybe I made it come alive. No. Okay, so I chose bat for the animal type that it becomes because if vampires are already used up and bats are usually associated with at nighttime. And yeah, I thought that would be fun to do. But also because there's kind of this mashup. Why did I choose? I usually like to choose class types. A lot of gargoyles don't have a class creature type. A lot of them are just gargoyle on their own like this. I think a couple of, just any of them have, I don't know. But if this is more like the Gargoyles TV show series, there are more like sapient people that have their own roles to play. So I wanted to make this night because the prompt is dark and it'd be like Dark Knight, get it? But also it becomes a bat, so like Batman. Aha, okay, no. I guess similar to Bruce Wayne, he's a gargoyle during the day. That's actually I guess more of an insult to Bruce to say it like that. But yeah, so it's just a gargoyle knight. Imagine what that would be during the day, what kind of statue that would look like. And then, yeah, at nighttime, it then becomes this gargoyle bat, combining whatever sonar, whatever aspects of a bat. I know they both have wings, so it's like redundant in that regard, but bats are more than just wings, and so are gargoyles. All right, so we know bats fly, so do gargoyles, so we're putting that there. We have this baseline. Next, aspects of knights have first strike or double strike. Sometimes, and there's other things like outdated stuff like flanking, but I don't want to do that. So first strike is 1. We could have that there, make that a bit of a scary guy to try to get through. Another thing we could do is we could do, instead of defender, we could also do can't attack or block. So it really is a statue you could just kind of walk past. Now, maybe there's something, maybe the gargoyle can note whatever creatures get past it if it can't attack or block, and then kind of acts upon those creatures after it comes alive. So you could say that, like, whenever ever a creature deals damage to you. Oh, T-Top Strav, why is a this Rose talking? And why is his name Bradley? Who knows, T-Top Strav? Thanks for stopping by here. Hey, guess what? So, T-Top Strav, you mentioned 2 games that you wanted to see me play, and I tend to keep playing late at night, so you might not be able to catch those games in action. So what I said to myself was, if you showed up very early in the stream, that I would switch over to either Vampire Survivors or Inside, and then do Moxtober afterwards. You don't have to. Hey, I want to. You've already gone through the appropriate hoops and desired. Even tried to make a wish with Inside, but I told you I was already planning to do Inside. So for those here for Magic, sorry, we're gonna go and pause that for a second and see what we're gonna play. T-Top Straub, should I play right now Vampire Survivors or Inside? Sorry, Magic fan. No. All right, no. This is a T-Top. This is my fault. You saw. I was Toss a coin. Oh, that sounds good. Hey, T-Top Straub, please use the command flip coin or D2. I think it's one of those. It could be both. Wait, you have to assign a value to one. So Vampire Survivors is 1 or heads. Inside is 2 or tails. All right, go ahead. All right, let's see if the command works. It's an old command. I haven't added heads. Flip coin. Hey, it's heads. Okay, so that's Vampire Survivors. Okay, let's do it. All right, everybody. JK. Vampire Survivor. Lol, D2. Yeah, there's a D2. I think I put D2. Let's see. There you go. I guess in this case, I always call it a coin. But yeah, let me go ahead and update the stream title. And we'll leave it on here. Maybe we'll even finish out the gargoyle card, and then we'll carry on. But we'll see. Both work, Lamau. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I assigned multiple what do you call it? Command variations for the same trigger. All right, so let's see. It's time to survive the night. I'm typing in a title. Time to survive the night. Vampire style. All right. Because it's already October 19th. We don't want to miss out on spooky season for this. Vampire Survivors. Oh, okay. But I still will be live designing for those of you Magic designers. I'll be live designing after Vampire Survivors or next stream, etc. Yeah. Let's see. Let's update our tags. I think this is an indie game, right? Indie game. All right. Halloween. And then no backseating. There we go. That seems good. Done. Oops. Okay, updated the title. So now that I've updated that, now I can switch away from this. Let's stop this music. Let's switch over to... Do I have my... Let me see if I've got